Hi, welcome. My name is Joe. With all the worries and concerns going on in the world today, I just thought it would be appropriate to talk more about prophecy. I want to talk about a prophetic word from Jesus Christ himself out of the Bible. I'm just going to read it right now. This is in Matthew 24 and verse 6. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Jesus told us 2,000 years ago that these things would happen. It says pestilences. We are all thinking about the coronavirus. Do not be troubled. The end is not yet. This is a word of Jesus for us today. That's what I believe.
My second favorite book of all time. What's my first favorite book? The Bible.
The Bible is special. The Bible, the more you see it, the more you read it, the more incredible it is.
So we just heard what President Trump said about the Bible. It's his favorite book, and it's also my favorite book. I would advise you to read it because it has a lot to say about what's going on today. Let's see what a modern day prophet, John Paul Jackson, received from God while he prayed and received dreams and visions. He prophesied this message.
The Lord told me that there would be a pandemic that came, but the first one would prove to be little but fear, but the second one that comes will be serious.
So the prophet, John Paul Jackson, as he prayed, he received wisdom from God that there would be a pandemic coming in the future. The first would be of little fear, and the second one would be serious. We need a relationship with Jesus to discern if this is the first or the second. That's why we need to also look at also what other prophets are also saying about this.
So many times in history, prophets have prophesied about disasters, whether it's Ebola, bird flu, swine flu, these kinds of things. So they've created pandemonium. Now, this is what pandemonium means: wild and noisy disorder or confusion. It's an uproar. And a lot of pandemics have pandemonium spreading around them, just like coronavirus.
I like what the prophet Shawn Bolz says about this, that the enemy tries to hype things up and tries to bring fear, but that's not God's heart. God's heart is for us. God is reviving us and trying to show us and draw us near to Him in a time that there's fear going on in this world. God is for you. There's a little scripture in John 10:10. It says, Jesus is speaking, "The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I come to give life and life more abundantly." Jesus is bringing abundant life and reviving us, drawing us closer to Him. It's the thief that is bringing the fear, and we should not focus on that.
People who've died, it's less than 2%, and the majority of people who've died in China are over the age of 60. No children have died under the age of 12. So we're seeing like very specific statistics. This thing is going to turn. It doesn't take a prophet to say that anymore. We can now see it.
And so many of us have been praying for President Trump and world leaders out there for wisdom from God. And I believe God is answering our prayers. And President Trump is making good decisions with others as we are praying. I also believe there's a whole lot of other media out there that is just bringing a lot of hype into what is going on. Let's see what President Trump and the administration are now doing concerning this.
Therefore, my administration is recommending that all Americans, including the young and healthy, work to engage in schooling from home when possible, avoid gathering in groups of more than 10 people, avoid discretionary travel, and avoid eating and drinking at bars, restaurants, and public food courts. If everyone makes this change or these critical changes and sacrifices now, we will rally together as one nation and we will defeat the virus, and we're going to have a big celebration all together. With several weeks of focused action, we can turn the corner and turn it quickly. A lot of progress has been made. And I have to say that our government is prepared to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, we're doing.
Did you notice that little prophetic word from President Trump right in that speech? We are all going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate because this is going to be a victory. You see, in 1 Corinthians 14:31, it says, "For you can all prophesy in turn, so that everyone may be instructed and encouraged." That is a word for some of you out there today.